Welcome back to another episode of Amazing Kitchen. Today we'll be making something more Asian. It's a tomato stir-fried with some meat, and we have egg in it also. But the egg we will pre-make ahead of time like an omelette, and then we'll add it in at the end to add some more texture and flavor to the dish. Okay, let's start. Let's go through our list of ingredients. What we have here is we have some sliced beef, some sliced pork belly. So these you can easily get at your local grocery stores. These are already pre-sliced. You just defrost and it's ready to go. And for vegetable, we have tomatoes, we have onions, and garlic. So let's start. Let's start by cutting our vegetables. Our tomato, we just simply give it a 4 cut. Nothing too fancy, and this will do. We'll transfer the tomato back to our plate. Great. We just give the onion a cut down the middle into 4, and this shall be sufficient. For the garlic, easiest way, if you have one of these cleaver, you just smash the garlic and the sheet will come off very nicely. Now we give our garlic a few chops. Great, now that it's ready, we transport the garlic into one of these small containers, and the onion also. So it's waiting to be cooked. Now let's season our meat. So we get one of these bowls where we can transfer the meat into. I'm using a chopstick, but you can use a tong or a fork, anything of your choice. So this is the beef. Earlier we put the pork in, but if you like, if you don't like beef or pork, you can use either one, maybe even chicken if you prefer. Now that we have all the meat in the bowl, we're ready to season it. We start with some Chinese rice wine, some sesame oil, some light soy sauce, some garlic powder, some salt, and finally, my favorite, cornstarch. This will bind everything together, so not to keep it too liquid. And finally, fresh grounded black pepper. So now we mix all of this together and let it sit for about 10 minutes and we're good to go. We put this aside, let it sit for about 10-15 minutes until the seasoning enters into the meat, and we're ready for cooking. We have our eggs. So for this dish, we'll be using 3 eggs. I'll crack it. And some fresh grounded black pepper. A small amount of salt. Now we can beat this up. Okay, now the egg is ready. Let's move to cooking. Here we are, we're ready to make our egg omelette. Let's put some oil. I like my olive oil. Now we add our egg into this mix. Now our egg looks like one side is ready, so we simply flip it. Here we go. Great, now that it's flipped, we turn off the heat and it's ready to go. Ready to separate this into some rectangular shapes. So we just give it a few cuts and that's it. So we save this for later when we're cooking everything. We'll add this in at the end. Now we're ready to cook. So we first add some oil Again, olive oil is my favorite choice. Give this a stir. Then we add our garlic to this and onion. Give this a quick mix. Some more salt. Now we add the meat. Now we let our meat brown a little while, and then we can add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, our meat is looking great. Now we can add our tomato to this. Now to finish this off, we add some ketchup. The ketchup will add some more flavor and richness to this dish. Awesome. Now finally we add some water and let this steam and stew for about 5-10 minutes. Then we come back and check it. Okay, great. It's been about 10 minutes. Now let's check on this. Ooh, this is looking beautiful. Can you see the richness? You can smell this. The aroma from tomato and the ingredients is just making this dish so beautiful. It's just a little bit tangy. We'll add a little bit of sugar to this to balance the flavor. Remember the egg that we had earlier? We add it now. Okay, now that we're back, as you can see, the dish is quite a lot. This will feed a family of 4 to 6 with no problem. So let's give this a try. Where should I start? Let's start with some meat. I believe this is beef. Let's see. The flavor is just right. Let's try some egg. This beautiful sheet of egg. So the omelette, add some protein to this dish also. This is beautiful. Nice and soft, and the richness from the egg is so awesome. So let's try the tomato also. It has softened up a lot, and let's see how this tastes. This is just amazing. You should really try this. If you've never had a dish like this is something to try at least once in a lifetime. Okay, thank you now. Thank you. If you like what you see today, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.